All right, YouTube. All right, so today's title, God puts everyone through a test. And for some context, this is what I got. The problem is majority of us turn to him when it's convenient in the moment. He wants you to ask for guidance and for strength every day. He's a practice every single day. He wants us to find a solution. How do you find it? Take a moment to breathe, sit, and reflect. Most of us is finding it because we want to see things the way we want, not realizing that's the most selfish thing to do. We was put here to share our abilities with the way we know how. Us as people all say the same thing. We just all have our own way of dragging people in. He puts adversity in your life because you ask to grow. He's waiting to see how you're going to respond before he allows you to open the gift that he allowed before he allows you to open the gift that he's already given you. Adversity is meant to make you mentally stronger. You can see everyone faces it at some point. The key is to not let the problem control you, but to find the solution. Now, for me, I usually think like sometimes when we go through things, we be so into how can we fix it, how can we fix it, how can we fix it. We never take a moment or a minute to like sit down, think, breathe, calm down, relax, and reflect. And sometimes you have to sit there and do that so you could get the answer. The answer is not always going to just come to you in the moment. And sometimes that's what we're looking for, a quick answer. And sometimes it's not always there. Um, Usually I find the best solutions when I'm sleeping or in the middle of the night and something just hits me. And then the next day I wake up and I write it down. Usually when I'm taking a shower, that's usually where an idea pops up in my head and it gives me like a light bulb, be like, okay, write this down, talk about it. Even if I am wrong, it's just something that I could get out and I don't have to think about it no more. So those is like little things that um when I say God puts everyone through a test, he's trying to see if you could take what you're asking for. You know, you can't ask to be better or ask for certain things in life and think that nothing is gonna hit you or no adversity is gonna hit you. That's just not the way things work. Um, and I haven't faced much adversity in my life, but small little things, you know, that definitely makes you talk to yourself when you're in those moments just by yourself and you're thinking and you're reflecting and you just be like, okay, I want to grow, I want to be a better person. And then you start looking for information from other people that probably know what they're talking about, or maybe you could understand them in maybe a certain way that the people maybe around you necessarily can't show you, but you know, everybody has their own ways of teaching and everyone has their own ways of learning. Everyone's not going to understand maybe this person, but they might understand the next person. You know, we all say similar things. We just have different ways of attracting people into what we're saying. And most of us, you know, we say things crazy, loud, quiet, um, reasonable, sometimes unreasonable, but everybody has their path where they listen or they don't listen or whatever the case may be. But usually everything is just a test to just see how we're gonna look at it, what we're gonna do, how we're gonna move around it and take the next step. Um, but usually for me, it just be little things. Like maybe it may not be something that I am going through personally or per se, but it might be something like I'm watching somebody else go through something and I see how much they persevere from it, or I see their tears and I see how much they pull through, they wipe them away, and they still do what they got to do. Even if you think a person's not watching, they always is. So always pay attention to that. Like even when you think someone's not looking at you, they're looking and they're watching you every single day, even if you think they're not. So I mean, yeah. That's all I really got for right now. To the next video. Peace.